Alright, how's it going, everyone? Today is 5/27/2025. I didn't say it yesterday because I was just preoccupied by all the other stuff that was going on. But happy late Memorial Day to anybody who takes that holiday really. I think Memorial Day is one of those very passive holidays. Like it kind of just sneaks up on oh, Memorial Day. You know, more people care about the weekend than Memorial Day itself. Because then that's when people do like a small trip, you know. Let's do something for Memorial Day weekend. And then when's Memorial Day? It's like a Monday or something, you know. But yeah, here's the, I was going Infidum. I was going to say it's a shame you missed the special, but actually, no, it's not a shame because that special sucked. But actually, no. I still was able to stream. Okay, this is what I was going to say. What game did I make it? Wordle? I kind of just quickly did it because I wanted to hit it before 9. Yeah, Wordle. We're going to do Wordle today. So, again, kind of a low energy stream today, or at least the game in question. I made it. If you haven't already liked the stream, so as a chance to me recommend other people. Here's the reason why I titled it the way that I did, right? And this is mostly my fault, right? I can't put the 100% blame on me because I can't. At the end of the day, I can't control what people do. By the way, don't be bothered by the mark on my nose. There's just a bump on my nose, and I kept messing it with it, and it's just irritated. I need to really stop that. And also, that mark is. You don't have to worry about that either. I just need to learn to not fuck with things, you know. But okay, yeah. Moving on from that, I want to sort of let me check if my fucking sound is all good. Okay, it's quiet. Sorry about that. Let me turn that up. Okay, you can turn down your volumes. You don't have to have me at 100% volume or anything like that because I know that was quiet, but now I'm normal. Candy Crush. Now, okay, so here's the thing, right? Oh, fuck. I was kind of hoping to say this before people showed up, because I think there was just a lot of negativity yesterday, and again, most of the blame can be put on me in that regard, right? Because I'm kind of just a brash person in the way that I express myself. And, I don't think I'm actually that by nature. I think I'm actually, well, I mean, I don't want to compliment myself, but I'm not by nature brash. I don't need to say any positive shit about myself. I'm not brash by nature, just by behavior. But it's kind of like I don't know. I don't want to get all philosophical, but pretty much just, it's really it was just a really negative day yesterday for a multitude of reasons, and as positive as I can, and not just be so negative and abrasive all the time, because I don't know, I feel like that draws in the wrong behavior and draws in the wrong crowd, and see, because now people are gonna take it personally, and it's more just a message to myself than it is to anyone else. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to try and be more positive from now on. And hopefully that mirrors in the behavior of the people that, I keep around. So that's kind of just the challenge for myself. You don't have to do anything. It's just more of my thing. And hopefully the nature of it will just kind of flow in its own direction. Hopefully that made sense. But yeah, we're going to do Wordle today. And all right, so I'm going to say a lot of positive. I'm going to try and say more positive shit, or at the very least neutral. And that's why I drew a neutral face today. That's just, I can do that with my lips. I can just go so yeah, I should just say I'm happy I didn't break my streak. I mean, I don't think that was ever really in question, but I'm happy I didn't break my streak. That's, a nice thing. I'm happy that it at least reached an hour before it crashed. And I also, if you've been really paying attention, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I tried to do, or maybe even more recent than that, I tried to do like this I tried to do some FIFA mod thing, and it did not work, and it took up a lot of storage on my computer, so I've cleared a lot of storage on my computer. I don't know if that game is still going to work. It's going to be a while until I'm going to try and play that game again. I don't think you should just write it off entirely. The Eva game or whatever it was. The Ina, I think it was. Or something like that. There's no way, like, there's got to be a way. Maybe it's like some sort of... I haven't really looked into it because I've been busy with other stuff. Man, that mark in my... See, that's what I need to stop messing with it. I'm not even bleeding. It's just red because I get red easily. God, that actually looks so fucking stupid. I'm almost tempted to put a Band-Aid over it. That's why I put a Band-Aid over this shit. Okay, I was kind of just waffling there for a bit, so let me read some chats. Hello, how's it going, Devin? How's it going, Cameroonius? You don't have to apologize, but I appreciate the gestures. Books, that's literally the name of my OC. Now, did you name, is your name Cameron and you just added another O for like comedic effect, or do you trace your lineage back to Cameroon? Because I'm a geography guy, so that stuff kind of interests me. The capital of Cameroon is Yaoundé, I think is how it's pronounced. French-speaking nation, West African, you know the drill. I don't know what I'm saying. You used to make me right around. Books are cool. Booker, that's also a word. Booker T. Washington. He pioneered the usage of peanut butter in culinary stuff. He didn't invent peanut butter, but he did pioneer the usage of it in dishes. If you were to try again, start the stream either after you launch it or launch it right as the stream starts. Yeah, I mean something like that, but not right now. OW, right? Books have pages in them. That's cool. I love caramel. Oh, that says camels. Camel. There you go. Again, this was a challenge for myself, not for you guys, but I guess it's already working. Because I haven't told you to do anything. This is just more of my thing, but you're free to do it. It's also raining today, but I guess the positive takeaway from that would be the fact that it's been really dry for the past couple of days, and thankfully, thankfully it's what's the word? Like, hopefully the plants will, I don't know, something like that. Okay, I have to, yeah, this is what I have to do. I kind of just had like a brain moment. Full screen, do this, then that, then, okay, why is this, okay, that was bizarre. All right. There we are. All right. And I don't look into the if you know, I know that there's like, this is kind of a trendy thing to do, the Wordle stuff. Don't just tell me it, because I think that's kind of lame. Yeah. Kim, he said he would try it again sometime in the future. Dooski, when someone mentions geography, eyeballs. Yeah, pretty much. That is kind of like, my calling after, or at least my original calling. Actually, not even really, but, it's my favorite subject. So, is it even a subject? Or is it just the world we live in? The world may never know. Should we have a stream dedicated to some time? To just Ina sometime. Hope I'm not annoying you that I keep bringing this game up. What? Did you not hear the part? Oh, and that's why Devin. Okay. Thanks, Devin, for explaining that. Spinning is also a word. Gamer is good for starting out with word. Polar. I think audio. Shout out to, I think it was Oxygen who told me that audio was a good one because it does 1, 2, 3, 4 different vowels. And wow, okay, there's an O, and okay, it's really not too helpful. I'll do, ooh, you know what's another one I do? I do ozone a lot. Ozone. I don't know why, but in my head it's just cool. So the O's in the middle. B-O-O-K-S. Is it literally just books? Ah. I thought for a second, Milkman, that's why you're saying books a lot. I always do water. Pools, ocean. Yeah, ocean's another one. But audio has 4 vowels. I don't know if there's another 5-letter word that has 4 vowels. 4 different vowels, I guess I should say. So there's an S somewhere. Spoon. Nope. Spoof. Spoof. That's a word. Like a phony thing, right? Oh, fuck. I almost thought I had it. I'm on the right track with the SP. Spoke. No. Spots. No, the T. Spot. Spore. Sport. 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 It's sport. Why is it sport? Is there some sort of sporting event going on that I'm not aware of? Snout, shout, polar bear. Snout, I always do water. Snout, 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 shout. I need to make a song named Shout. Good name. Snows, Spork, AAW. Is there some sort of sporting event going on? Ladies and gentlemen. You know, I have my VPN changer on, so actually I can Google that. Sports happening today. Sports. I'll just look up sports. Fuck it. What the hell? I don't think so. And also, this is not where I live, by the way. But, you know, I'll allow you to think that. Thank God dude, it's fucking ridiculous how, like, you have to just navigate Google, like, Google's fucking disgusting, honestly. I don't fucking know. News. Nah, this is a bunch of shite. I don't know why the word sport is going on. Cake Dobie is free, else. What? So handsome. Cake. Fun fact, red velvet cake is just chocolate cake. Yeah, I mean, I used to, I know I had a relative who would make red velvet cake, but they would put beets in it. I don't know if that's a traditional thing. But yeah, red velvet cake is, what's a specific kind of chocolate cake. It's like the reason why it's called red velvet is because, like, I guess maybe when the term orange wasn't so commonly used, or brown, I guess, like the powder that came from it was like comparatively red to everything. I smell wrong. White people be like, what? Yeah, what? Why is it called red velvet? 13th century. So yeah, that might actually predate. That might predate the usage of the term orange and even brown. Because a lot of people would call, like, I think the word rust, like when something rusts. When I think of something rusty, I think of orange, or brown or orange. But I think rust traces this word back to red, like something reddening. And russet potatoes is another one. Russet potatoes are like brown. But the russet, I'm almost positive, comes from the idea of it being red for some reason. Like back in the. Okay, hold on. Let's look at russet potato etymology. I could be. Let's hope I'm not getting this wrong. Yeah, the color red, and be like, well, how's that red? Because like for anything that was even remotely if it was a warm, like like how there's warm and cool colors, like if they consider green warm, that's fucking bullshit. Here we go. Here's like a traditional thing. See, I'm getting sidetracked, but what are you gonna do? Like if it was anything along this scale, it was called red back then because the colors were not very advanced back then. It's not that people couldn't see it was a different color; they just weren't words for it, And I don't know what any of that had to do with. I think I was just explaining that like. Yeah, cocoa. Okay, hold on. Let's. The velvet really doesn't matter to me. I think the red part of it is what's interesting to me. You must go back in time. Cocoa. Velvet. Yeah, we get it. It's smooth texture. Doesn't really take a genius to connect those dots. Devil's food cake. Cocoa. Cooks green cocoa would help break down coarse flour. As a result, some argue the red color comes from a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction between the cocoa and acid give it its red color. Natural cocoa. So I guess it's not really confirmed why it's called red in particular, but I do know that like that is a thing. Well, a lot of chats are coming. Fucking hell, hold on. Fun fact: the first fast food hamburger is widely credited to White Castle, which was founded in 1921 by Billy Ingram and Walter Anderson. Isn't that J-Bomb's last name? Actually, no one who's here watches J-Bomb other than AWAP, and he's not here right now. You're from Washington. You guys must love washing tons of clothing. There you go. Did I cook chat? Fuck no. LMAO, thank you, Lyndon. Cook, interesting. I need some fucking pasta so bad. The word cook comes from the last one, caucus. Meaning someone who prepares food. Caucus? Am I saying that right? Caucus? It's probably the purpose of primary comes from then. The more you know, I guess. Fun fact, I'm London and I rule the city. Renamed to Google Livestream. I like this live stream. Fun fact, the name London. I'm just gonna be like giving the etymology of everything. That's not an issue. That's not that's not a what's the word? That's not a confrontation or whatever. I can't think of the right word. I'm not shitting on you. That was just an observation. Just like you're making observations, and you're not doing anything mean by doing that, and neither was I, according to me, because this is my rules, I guess. Tomorrow is my birthday. It's really? How old are you turning? Is that why we've been talking about cake? How do we even talk about cake to begin with? Happy birth. Let's go. Happy birthday. All right. Okay. Let's do connections, I guess. That actually made me really want fucking cake. Oh my god. Having a milk and egg allergy, I oftentimes have to eat vegan foods. Not because I'm vegan. I don't have any moral issues with eating meat. I'm not even shitting on people who do. I kind of do, but I also don't care. You can do whatever you want. It does not affect me. But yeah, I oftentimes have to eat vegan foods because I just so happen to be allergic to milk and egg. So, you know. Milk is full of fun facts today. We're all fun facts if you think about it. I'm turning 29 one day. I'm turning 17. There you go. You know, there's nothing really special that happens on the 17th birthday. No one like, oh, sweet 16 or 18. Oh, that's things that you can do on 18. You can vote and you can do other shit. And, but 17 is kind of just that, like, that midpoint where you don't really know what to fucking do. Okay, sorry. Coaster. Okay. Ooh, okay. Carousel clock. I think things that go around, things that spin, or that go round. What the fuck is that? Does it? Do they mean like a roller coaster, or they just mean like one of those things that holds a teacup? That's what I thought. A pancake goes round, doesn't it? Bend, pick, teacup, slide. Is it cheating for me to look up what that is? Fun fact, you're right. Thank you. Can't wait to be 17. Milky, yes you can. Enjoy your youth. That means one more year till I can live on my own. There you go. Are you not allowed to live on your own at 17? I didn't even know there's a rule for that. That's good that you have the resources to even do that. Kind of sounds like you already have the resources to live on your own, which is impressive because I'm fucking... I don't like saying my age, actually. Although, you know, actually, it's kind of hypocritical because I always ask people their age. So I don't know if you guys know how old I am, but I'm 20. I know I don't look the part. But yes, I am 20 years old. In fact, I'm actually turning 21 at some point this year. So that's kind of neat. Fun fact, in the U.S., the Four Corners Monument lets you stand... Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. That's a geography thing. Record. That's a light, I believe. It holds candles, I'm pretty sure. Record spins. A record. A record does spin! Right. What? I don't... Man, alright. I wasn't expecting that. Why is that not a thing? And candelabra... Oh yeah, let's look what the fuck that is. Oh my god, I didn't know. I just called that a candle holder. Candelabra. Abracadabra, no? Okay, well then stuff you put on a... Okay, then stuff you put on a table. Candelabra, coaster, teacup. Pick, like toothpicks. Food court. Clock, record, slide. A carousel. Oh, do they mean like those like Lazy Susan? Is that what they mean? Let's see if they mean a Lazy Susan. If not, then I might do pick. What the fuck? You don't put a clock on a table, like a dinner table. Lounge. He's actually 1 year old. He's embarrassed to say it. I'm gonna be so real, and this is a compliment. I thought you were 18 or 19. That dude, that's not even like surprising to everyone. Assumes that I'm super young. It probably has to do with my behavior and how I act, but it also just has to do a lot with how I look. Especially when I shave. When I have a goatee, I think I can pass as 20. They should really give us a hint. Well, I really think that I'm not incorrect with these, like, fucking links, you know? Food court. What the fuck? I guess places to eat? Places where you eat? But again, it's... Or places to sit? Do people sit on gates? No. Strum? Oh, wait, okay. Strum, pick, things used for a guitar. Record? What the fuck? It's like, all these only have 2 or 3 links. None of them have 4. Record. Strum, pick, record, slide. What's a slide? Pancakes are better than waffles. I disagree. I like waffles more. Although, it doesn't matter because I can't have them anymore. I haven't had a waffle or a pancake in, like a true waffle or a pancake in fuck knows how long. I also can't even remember. But I do remember I like crispy more than soft. Or I like crispy more than fluffy. I like crispy foods. I like crispy, crunchy. I know some people like soft, chewy, doughy foods like London. Pancakes better than waffles. Ha, not the only. Ha, I was right. Holy crap, I'm not stupid for once. Oh yeah, I get that all the time. Teacups. Teacup, food court, coaster, carousel. Teacup, food cup, coaster, carousel. Why? Mistakes remain. This is my last chance. What the fuck? Pancake. What the fuck is a pancake doing there? Pick. Slide, bend. Strum. Something you do with strings? Maybe? No, you don't slide. What? I don't even know. Something you do. What else do you strum besides a fucking guitar string? Maybe the order is messing me up. Coaster, food court, gate. No, this is not helping. Frisbee. Please look at my answer. Gate, strum, gate, pick, slide. What the? Okay, here we go. So, round, flat things. Boy, I love a round, flat thing. Like, shouldn't there categories be things that are like actual... Alright. Coaster, frisbee, pancake, record. Alright. Airport features. A what the fuck? What kind of fucking airport is a carousel? Food court, gate, lounge. Guitar playing. Bend, pick, slide, strum. What characters were transformed in Beauty and the Beast? Oh. Beast? Okay, alright. Alright. Hindsight's always 20/20. Apple Fiddle. Flint and steel. Oh no. Alicia, I got another. You're on the right track. It said you were off when you selected slide record strum pick. It said I was one off. Oh, my fault. I got the last two. Bruh, lol. It's cheating. Apple fritters versus donuts. Oh my god, dude. I miss donuts so bad. My answer is donuts to that. I miss donuts so fucking bad. But apple fritters, I didn't have an issue with apple fritters. I didn't always know that I was allergic to milk and eggs. I should have known since it runs in the family. But it probably took me until like I was like 12 or 13 to really like swear off those things because they just were hurting too much. In fact, recently I completely swore off dairy. I mean, I would like have lactose-free foods, but I think it's just dairy that I can't handle, not just lactose. It's cheating. That's lame. I'm calling corporate. I personally like a good apple fritter. You know what I like? You know what I liked that was probably. Here's the thing. When I talk to Sweet Tooth, the stuff that I like, that I expect them to like, they hate. But you know, it makes sense because like a Sweet Tooth oftentimes has like bad judgment in terms of savory and salty foods. So they kind of eat what I would describe as sloppy, savory and salty foods. Like I know I have like I don't know, when I'm talking to my sister, she kind of has like weird tastes in like salty because she's a fucking Sweet Tooth. I'm not gonna say that, but like she's a Sweet Tooth, and you know she loves going to bakeries and type of shit like that. And I'll always say like, oh yeah, like I'll say some shit like, oh man, you know cosmic brownies? I used to love eating those things, and she'd be like, oh, cosmic brownies, blah. I hate most, and she would be like, I hate most of those packaged pastries. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I fucking love those packaged pastries like Tasty Cake and Hostess and Drake's, all them shits. I'm sure I'm missing Entman's. You know, Little Debbie's. But she didn't like those. But in the same, like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm saying. You're my dairy queen. I personally like a good apple. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I like those dumb little apple pie things at McDonald's. Like you know those like, you know what I'm talking about? Like those like long strips, and they were called apple pies. I don't know how they're apple pies, but I think Little Debbie also sold those things. They sold the cherry ones, but I didn't really like the cherries that much. I like the apple one. You know what I mean? I'm in the chat. I meant the chat. I'm the chat. I meant to say in the chat. Okay, let's make some butter noodles. Maybe, Lena, do you think you could use oil instead? Or no, you mean butter noodle? Are you gonna use margarine instead? I know I should play another game right now. They taste so goot, but I feel diabetic. Cosmic brownies. Yeah, like Alana the same. Those are bad for you. The cosmic brown. Oh, like dude, there's no doubt. The fact that you can even put a pastry in a package and it won't go bad immediately. Like that's the thing when you actually bake something, dude, it goes bad in like 2 days. The fact that they somehow managed to make fucking pastries last in a plastic bag for like you know years upon end. Like you already know they're throwing some chemicals and poison in that. I love apple pie, it's so yum yum. I was never really a pie guy, but I was more of a cake guy. But I think if I were to eat a pie, it would be like an apple pie. Yeah. I don't even remember the last time I've had a pie, but I'm sure it requires egg, right? Pie crust, ingredients. Yeah. Butter shortening. Shortening, that's just like animal fat, right? Yeah, I think so. You also use Crisco, liquid, salt. Oh! You don't even need egg? Why don't you even need egg? I would have thought you needed egg. Maybe I should try and have a pie again. A tart? Tauntaun. Oh, I did that already. I can see that requires egg. There's no way. How much you want to bet? Control F. Let's see. Egg. Dude, there we go. Brilliant. Actually, no, that's just an egg tart. Egg tart. Actually, maybe they don't require. I don't even know. I'm not really well versed on the sweet tooth side of things. Oh my god, a quiche? That's like a savory thing, isn't it? Like a savory tart? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I only ate them once, never again. Cosmic Brownie post taste is horrible. It's like... No, I'm not going to say that. Post pastry clarity. McDonald's pies makes my toes curl. Every time I get money, I buy sweets, and as soon as I get home, I fat and I eat them all one day. Yeah, you should probably... I mean, you can probably get away with that for a couple more years, but once you start hitting your 20s, that shit weighs on you. The power of science. She blinded me with science. Science! I only ate them once. Cream pie is the best. Ayo. Also, Debbie's image was drawn from a black and white photo and colored by Pearl Man. Pearl Man. Pearl Man. This sounds like a superhero. And here's Pearl Man. Is it a shark? No. Is it a whale? No. It's Pearl Man. It just comes out of the water. Sorry, I went a bit deep there. Went a bit deep. Sugar, artificial, OMG, the U.S. on top of that? Oh, no. Oh, what, talking about how the U.S. doesn't give a shit about putting poison in our foods? That's not deep at all. That's just common knowledge now. Actually, they're not putting poison... No. Positive. I don't know. There's got to be enough people who are going to care. Honestly, the more and more robots take over our jobs, like, the more and more we're going to have more time to just consume stuff. And I think more and more people are going to care about the fact that there's a lot of poison in our foods. And hopefully we'll reach a point of clarity where we'll be like, high fructose corn syrup, like, why is that in, like, pretzels? Why is there corn syrup in pretzels? Why is that a thing? I mean, eating a bag of pretzels is already something that's not entirely healthy. And then to throw some... So hopefully we'll reach a point where, you know what I mean? Best thing, soggy, easy to chew. I'll make you some pies. Red Robin, yum. Milk was probably somewhat healthy in 1960. What, Lil Debbie? Or Red Robin? Bonica Boy and Pearl Man. Pearl Piss. Alright. Eating raw cookie dough is horrible? Well, as long as it's eggless, it should be fine. Unless are you just saying that you just don't like the way it tastes? Other being poison, like playing Kevin MacLeod over your streams is so peak. Highly recommend. Yeah, low key GG. What is MacLeod? Kevin MacLeod. Linda, you know Kevin MacLeod. He's like the person who makes all the stereotypical YouTube background music. Daily Dose of Chemicals. Well, hello, this is your Daily Dose of Chemicals. Here we have Blue One. It's made from petroleum. Blue One. Source. Look at this. Ooh, coal tar. Ooh. Actually, what's the blue food dye that comes from petroleum? Unless that is what petroleum is coal tar. Is coal tar petroleum? Hold on. Coal tar. Of coke. What do you mean of coke? What do they mean of coke? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I didn't know that there was something called coke. That wasn't in regards to the soda or the drug. Which, the soda and the drug both share the same common etymology ancestor. coca leaves. Look it up. Oh, look, they actually like, for the drink, look up Coca-Cola. Again, I didn't really have a plan for today, so I'm sorry. Like, I know if you wanted to watch me play a game, that's probably not going to really happen. Ooh, look at that. In 1980, and they've done nothing about it ever since. Wait, so hold on. Wait, what the? Hold on. Was listed as a known human carcinogen, and what makes blue food dye. And by the way, blue food dye is like the blue food that like the blue Gatorade. Ingredients. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. So it's not even an exaggeration when they're putting poison in our food. They literally are poisoning it. But YouTube OST. Ding, 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 ding. He used to make 2,000 songs, and he's still making them. He's a Pokemon of songs. Facts. I don't know, Pokemon trainers. This is peak. Do more. Google's fun. You learn stuff. Actually, Coke and cocaine used to be the same thing. No, they would just put cocaine in Coca-Cola, as well as cola nuts. The two main ingredients that give the soda its namesake, coca and cola. Coca coming from the coca leaves, which isn't in the fucking drink anymore, and that makes sense because that's what makes cocaine. And then the cola nut. The cola nut is a nut. That's also meant to have like healing. I looked up newt. It's also meant to have like healing. A lot of confectionaries used to have like I've talked about this topic endlessly. A lot of confectionaries, I just simply mean candy, used to have like actually healthy elements to that, and over time they just replaced it with corn syrup. Like that's all really like Coca-Cola is. Like if you're not getting Coca-Cola from Mexico, then you're just drinking corn syrup. Coca-Cola, high fructose, by the way. Ingredients. Let's take a look here. Carbonated water, sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, depending on the country. Let's look up U.S. High fructose corn syrup. In some regions, they mean like Mexico. Fucking AI. Let's just look at it. Let's just look at an actual image. There we go. Man, that font. But you can still see it. Water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color. You know, all the good stuff. I kind of have a theory that caffeine is not going to be looked at the same. Just in the same way that like people thought that tobacco and nicotine were like perfectly fine for you, and in some cases healthy and recommended by doctors. And I think caffeine's going to reach like when they're gonna look back at like 2025, and they're gonna be like, dude, they're drinking caffeine every morning. That's fucking insane. Because you have to mean like, well, but how could it be? Because everything has caffeine now. Well, there was a time where cocaine used to be in Coca-Cola. You know, that's what the original source of energy was. I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way. The fuck is a coma not Ayo? The fuck is a coma not Ayo? Blue Talk is as weird and dumb to me. I don't even know what that is. Gotta catch them all. Hand over that blue one. Oh wait, never mind. Milkman, the blue ones are a bit less spicy, but the other ones, they're the same. Is pink dye good? I like strawberry. It depends on like there isn't like one sort. Like there's different types of blue food dyes, you know. Like I think there's a blue food dye that you can get from red cabbage of all things, which isn't red by the way, it's purple, but whatever. I think you can get blue food dye from You get blue food dye from, now it's not like that sort of teal. It's sort of like a muted blue, but like it's still blue none the fucking less. Is there maybe like a natural teal food coloring? I don't think they can really get that color. Yeah. And what is that? Is that still the, yeah, that's still the, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with, oh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's colorful enough, right? Oh, man, this, you know what, that kind of reminds me of fucking Eaton Park. Those fucking cookies. Eaton Park. I think this company went out of business, by the way. Yeah, dude. Eaton Park. These little bastards. These were given to, if I remember correctly, if you were a kid, they gave these to you free every time you entered their restaurant. They gave you a free cookie. And that blue is like the same blue. It probably was still the blue one, though, but it looks like the... I don't know what I'm talking about. Is pink dye good? I mean, well, let's see what pink dye comes from. Pink dye. Oh. I think I'm looking at fucking... the Beatles. Oh, yeah. And something... I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And something. I bet that wasn't even a song they wrote and they just covered it from some blues artists from the US, probably like Louisiana or something. But now everyone associates it with the Beatles. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking about... you know, I don't think I'm fulfilling my challenge of being positive right now. What's like... Source. Let's see the source. Main source. Ooh! Bugs! That's right. There's like there's some red food dye that comes from beetles. Ironic, because that's arguably one of the more natural types of food sources. Is bugs. Because what does Red 40 come from? Red 40 comes from fucking... well, of course. How should I have not known? It's also petroleum. Do you know... I mean, you know, it's healthy. I mean, you might... Fucking hell. Good Christ. Also petroleum. Because why not? It's fine. Petroleum, you know, the same shit that fuels your cars. Your kids can eat it. So yeah, bugs. Wow, so bugs. Bugs is the #1 source, and then berries is the second one. And then the synthetic dyes, like whatever the fuck this is. This is probably petroleum or some other fluid. Source. Let's see where it comes from. If it's petroleum. Iodination of fluorescein. The fuck is that? Let's see. Let's just take it our everybody's favorite source, Wikipedia. Xanthine? Does that come from xanthan gum? Dude, what the fuck is even this? How do people even find this shit out? Like, do scientists just like, hey, this makes this color. Oh, put it in Doritos then. It is used to make fluorescent tracer. Wait, this shit? That they use on fucking weather maps? Weather heat maps? What the fuck does it come from? Does it just say it's linked to stomach ulcers? Corn. Huh. Okay. adverse reactions, nausea, vomiting, hives. Here, you want me to do a little bit real quick? Oral-related treatments, the use of chlorine can cause adverse reactions, including nausea, vomiting, hives, acute hypertension, anaphylaxis, and related anaphylactoid reactions, causing cardiac arrest, sudden death, and due to anaphylactic shock. Please contact your doctor and call 1-800 blah 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 now. That's 1-800 blah 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 right now. Get your doctor for more details and see our website also so we can avoid any lawsuits. That's the thing that makes glow-in-the-dark things? Oh, like those... Oh, wow. Oh, my God. So that's what makes pink food dye? Or at least that's one of the things that makes pink food dye? I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure it's perfectly natural. You know? Perfectly fine. Look, marine organisms have them. See? Your kids are totally fine to have these. I'm being facetious. Okay, sorry. I love caffeine. Make sure to buy pink sauce. Pour it into your mouth. Pink dye is great. Think you up. Okay, sorry. I eat him because he's happy about it. Oh God, oh hell no. I have no issue with that now. If it tastes better like that, I'm eating it. Food dye isn't done for taste, Alright, GG, I'm not eating anything anymore. Bugs. No, you it's fine to eat stuff. You just have to avoid, like, stuff that doesn't really need any, like... There's definitely ways to eat food. Well, first off, the best thing is just to prepare your own food. But that's kind of pricey. And that's by design. I love when people say, like, oh, this country doesn't work. You have to... Like, no one can make their own food because they can't afford it. It's like, dude, that's by design. So that we can get sick off of their poison... And then we can go to the doctor and get charged all the medical expenses. Because this is one of the few... no, whoa. I'm getting way too political, and this is a positive stream. Know the bugs thing? I guess, yeah, some people don't have an issue with eating bugs. And I do. And it's crazy that, again, that's like... Having your food dye come from bugs is best case scenario. Which is just like, that's just... I mean, fucking hell. Oh no, I just realized. What'd you just realize? This changes nothing to me? That's the stuff that makes glow-in-the-dark things. Okay. Let's do a Tetris, you know? Actually, you know what? No, let's do more games. There's other things to do. The spelling bee. Spelling bee. That's whatever a spelling bee. Thing. Yeah. Hint. Ha ha ha. Get it? And I deserve a hint. Time. Nope. That's okay. There's no, okay. I don't give a fuck what I eat because I'm a child with a crazy metabolic rate. One day that's gonna change, though, bucko. I have work tomorrow. What, carny stuff? Some circus tomfoolery. This sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just trying to make it sound fun. Higgins? It's just like some guy's name. Hill. Hilt? Is a hilt a thing? Hilt is a thing. I don't know what it means, but hilt is a thing. I still got a long way, man. I remember turning 13. It didn't feel that long ago. But yeah, I guess enjoy eating, foods that aren't good for you. I still can. Because, there's going to be a day where your body just can't handle it anymore. Till. I can't do till. It has to include the middle yellow letter. If it doesn't, it'll be like not missing center letter. So everything has to involve a H. I. Or wait, no, I think it'd be I. Yeah, like that, my fault. It still doesn't accept it. That's okay. Jimmy. Jimmer. This changes nothing to me. What is a thing? Thimble. Nope. Nightly. I think AWAP has figured it out. I don't want to do it yet, though. That's definitely it. Fuck's sake. I'll do night. Yeah, that's definitely it. Shit. He's figured it out. I want to think of other ones first. As soon as when you figure out the whole letter, when you figure out the whole word, it doesn't let you do it anymore. I want to try and... Excuse me. Height. No, there's no E. Fuck, I'll do nightly. Okay. Nightly. There we go. What? That's not it? What? How's it not over? It usually just ends. Thy. Does it accept 3-letter words? Yeah, it doesn't accept 3-letter words. Thine. Thin. Nigh. That's a word. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Like the end is nigh, isn't that a phrase? Oh, there we go. That's it. Wah! Wahoo! Yippee! Here we go. What else? Let's see what we've done today. Oh! No, not yet. Subscribe for more. Make sure to like the video and blah blah blah. I'm not subscribing to the Times. That'll take too long. Mini crossword? I'm not playing. You know, we have 2 minutes left. I think I've fulfilled my quota for today. Hi. Yeah, I could have done hi. Fuck. Yeah, I could have done hi. Whoops. Yahoo. The really short was. What? Yeah. Wahee. W stream. Thank you, Devin. So yeah, I guess I might as well start doing my thank yous already. I've just realized that I have YouTube playing on my second monitor. Show off, you got a second monitor? Try having a laptop over here. Jeez. Nope, that was not. That was. Again, I'm trying to get better at this stuff, man. I'm not good at being outwardly positive. Even though I'm like, by nature, like by my heart, like I'm not a negative person. Like when something good happens, I don't say, well, you know. Well, you didn't. You know, like I don't know if something good happens to someone, like I'm legitimately happy for them. Yeah, I know I'm a saint, right, for having fucking empathy. Either way, though, yeah, thank you, Milkman, for being here. Milky Mochi. Thank you, Devin Music. DevinMusicInstrumentals.com. Thank you, Cameroonius. Cameroonius animations. I'm just gonna make everyone's last name their occupation, just like the old days. If you were a cook, your name was Bob Cook. If you were a tailor, you were Bob Taylor. If you were, you know what I mean? You were what you were. If you were a hunter, you were Bob Hunter. Either way, okay, sorry. Thank you, Gogo Coin, Nurse. Thank you, Infidum. You like that throat singing there? What does Infidum do? Infidum viewer. I don't know. I'm sorry. Is that bad that I can't think of something? Dude, I suck at being positive. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the countdown because this is getting a bit absurd. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.